Hey, hi, everybody.
Hello. Good morning. It's Monday morning, and we're here live at Spencer and
Kuehn.
Hi.
Hi.
John and I usually don't get this close to each other, but this morning we're making an exception because it's easier for all of you to see us when we're this close together. So, good morning.
As long as you can tell which is which.
Right. Well, I mean, in the video, I was Kuehn and Spencer now.
Okay.
But just for today.
Just today.
Okay. Maybe tomorrow we'll go back to Spencer.
No.
Okay. We're going to switch permanently to Kuehn and Spencer.
That's it. That's where it should have been in the first place.
It should have been in the first place. I mean, look at this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But don't worry. You'll still be able to find us. So yes, good morning. It is Monday morning, and we are live at Spencer and Kuehn. Good morning, Facebook. You want to say good morning to Facebook?
Okay.
She
told me to say good morning, Facebook. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay. Good morning, Instagram. Welcome to Monday morning. We're live and we're ready to talk to you about lots of different things, but one specific topic today. And good morning on Twitch for anybody who is on Twitch watching us.
Twitch.
Yeah. And I think, I don't know, maybe there's someone watching on YouTube.
YouTube is good, but they don't do much live. But they do, I guess.
They do some live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. People will go to YouTube over and over to watch us because we're so dynamic.
Right. That's right. And entertaining.
And
Yes, and enlightening.
We just keep saying verbs.
Yes, we're going to keep saying verbs.
Verbs.
No. Adjectives.
Oh.
All right. Today on our video, we are going to be talking about how we buy gold from customers. We are going to talk about how we evaluate what people have. One of John's specialties is his oldness.
Took a lot of years of practice to get this old.
Yes, many years of practice to get this old. No, what I mean is John has seen a lot over his years. And so through his extensive research, he has come to know a lot about different decades of jewelry. What they look like. Right. All of that went out. There we go. Okay. So just he's going to evaluate some jewelry that we have. He's going to tell us what we have, what we don't have, what kind of money we can offer as a cash for gold option. And then if there's anything that we want to turn into something special, we're going to talk about how we take all of these special things that are family heirlooms and turn them into new family heirlooms that are more the style of the person who's going to be wearing them. So are you ready, John?
I'm ready.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go pretend to be a customer now. So.
Good.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go over there.
Okay.
All right.
I'm ready.
Okay. We buy gold. I'll be back. So I'm hi.
Hello. Have a seat.
Thank you. Thank you. It's very nice to meet you. My name's Catherine.
Hi.
Hi.
Glad to meet you.
Thank you.
All right. What do you got?
Okay. I don't know. So I was going through all of my great aunt's pieces of jewelry, and I am supposed to figure out what we have and what we don't have. And, you know, I am her last living relative. And so I want to figure out what to do with what I have and see if you can tell me anything about it. And yeah.
You gonna write any of this down?
I mean, I could. Do you do appraisals?
Yes, I do appraisals, but first we'd have to go through and see if something should be appraised. If we're going to change it, the appraisal will be different.
Okay.
So things we'll have to take one piece at a time and then see what you're going to do.
Okay, so we'll see what I have, and then if I want to keep anything, and if I don't, you know what? I will just listen to what you have to say, and I'll write things down if I feel a need to. But don't worry about stopping to let me write down. I'll try to write as fast as I can. Okay. I'm pretty sure that some of this stuff is real, and some of it I don't know whether it is or not. But let's find out.
Well, I see one thing that jumps right out at me here is what looks like an antique ring, very old. Let's see, inside the ring, it doesn't say anything, but it's got a bunch of work has been done on this. What's interesting though is the diamonds look a little, they look fishy. Or this is a really old piece. It's had a lot of work done on it. But I'm not sure if that diamond, that cut was not prominent back in the early days of, meaning diamonds were cut the way they are today, starting around World War II. This one, the ring, is pre-World War II. Oh, there's two doves on there. Look at that. Really unique ring, and they are diamonds. Wow. This cut of diamond, okay. This particular cut of a diamond it's an octagon cut. They didn't cut it like that. This is really a radiant cut diamond, which has beveled corners. So it's a modern diamond in an antique ring, and it looks pretty cool, but it just raised a flag for antiqueness. But this is a good diamond. It's probably a $4,000 or $5,000 ring, and you probably want to keep that in the family. It's just too bad that diamond isn't from the 1910s like the ring is, because I love those old pieces. But you have $4,000 or $5,000 in this ring right now, so that we need. You have to decide what you're going to do with it and who's going to get it. And that's always a problem. Okay, there we go.
Okay, well, that's one. Cool. All right.
That's one. You have a pair of diamond earrings. What was this aunt's name? Your aunt's name?
It was my Aunt Edie.
Aunt Edie. Well, Aunt Edie has a really nice pair of earrings with screw posts on them. And those are really good quality CZs, cubic zirconias.
Oh, they're not diamonds?
No, they're really nice cubic zirconias.
Oh.
But they're not diamonds.
Okay.
So
How do
this,
you know those are not? I could have sworn that those were diamonds. She told me those were diamonds.
well, I can tell by looking most times, unless I have doubts like on that one, but if these were diamonds, this thing would be lighting up green.
Oh my gosh, it's not lighting up at all.
No,
Nothing.
nothing. Cubic zirconias.
Okay. Well, that's
They're-
okay.
They're nice though. These are pretty earrings and you keep them clean.
Are they set in
They'll
gold
spark.
at least, or
I don't know.
we don't know? Let's check that.
Oh, we're gonna have to check that. Usually these mountings look really, this looks like gold to me, looks wise. And it's expensive gold, because these are heavy duty mountings, but we can, just for argument's sake, we can test it just so you know.
Okay, so you're testing it. What are we doing here?
I have to rub the gold on this stone till it makes a line. If you can, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that line on the screen, but I just drew two lines, two different parts of this ring in gold.
Okay.
And then, since it's probably 14 karat, I need to put some 14 karat acid on there. And if the rings go away, they're not 14 karat, but the lines are still there, but they look a little weak. I think it might have to be 10 karat. I'm gonna put on another line, and I'm gonna put a 10 karat, known 10 karat line on here. And then some 10 karat acid. Acid eats away at acid eats away at non-gold. The gold, it won't eat it away. And actually, oh, that's testing below 10 karat, which is very interesting. It's testing as gold, but it's not quite 10 karat. So there's a lot of, I don't want to single out countries, but some countries are a little iffy on their gold content in their gold jewelry.
Interesting.
And so this might be from one of those countries where, it's testing out as 8 or 9 karat. But even then, I'm not even sure until I go lower. But enough to know that it goes with the cubic zirconias, even though it looks pretty good.
Cool. All right.
All right, let's see what else you got. All right, we have an earring. This is not marked. Okay, we have to test this. I want to put that in a testing category. Wow, look what we have here. What is that? This is an earring with, it's actually, wow, this is tricky. I can't tell if that's a feather or if it's hair, but it's striped and it's little.
Like it's fur or something?
It could be fur, but why would it have the stripe in this little bit, this little tuft of hair?
Maybe it's tiger fur.
Right.
Oh, it just came out.
Yeah. No, that's not tiger skin. It's got fibers in there. I don't know, but this is very hairy little earring. So I don't put much value in it. It might be a keepsake of something, but I'd put this in the costume category because it's definitely not gold.
Okay, so you can't buy that gold for me because it's not gold.
Correct.
Okay, so when we're buying gold, it's important that we check everything, right?
Right,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I mean, it's still cool. It's got like hairs in it.
It's definitely cool. This is a good 14 karat ring. I'm going to put this in a 14 karat pile
Okay.
and this in a testing
That's a
pile.
test pile because we're testing all of this gold to see if I either want to sell this gold today or if I want to remake into a custom design.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. That's a 10 karat pile, a 14 karat pile, and a testing.
Oh my gosh, all sorts of stuff today.
Oh, yeah, you brought all your goodies, so we got to go through them. Let's see. This is diamond and sapphire.
Those just aren't my style.
see what they're made of.
So I think from what I know, she told me that these were black diamonds and white diamonds. But maybe they're sapphires. I don't know.
No,
She could have always told me wrong.
She was right. They're black diamonds and white diamonds.
Oh, black and white diamonds. Okay, well. Now, are these diamonds worth a lot? Would I get a lot for these diamonds, or would this just kind of be?
Well, they're worth well under $1 million each.
Oh.
And actually, it's interesting to have some green. I see a little bit of green from this angle, which is interesting.
Huh.
But anyway, they're in a test pile here a little bit because it doesn't say what gold they are, but based on looking at it, I have no doubt that they're good gold, at least 10 karat, but I'm going to test to be sure. And then you got to decide whether you want us to make things, because basically these are little tiny diamonds, but they're good quality, and there's a lot of options we can do by remounting diamonds.
Okay.
All right.
What's up next in my gold buying pile?
We have a bracelet here with a very skinny wrist.
You think maybe it's a baby bracelet?
Maybe, but I don't know. Somebody might be skinny enough to wear that. But in any case, this is something to hold on to. It's an old bangle. It's probably 1920s, 1930s, and it's gold filled. 1/20 12 karat gold filled.
Oh, what does that mean?
Well, it has no value as in meltdown gold. You can't use that to make something, but it is, I would guess, on the antique market, if this was sold in an antique jewelry store, this would be $100.
Cool.
So it's nice to keep for any upcoming babies.
Well, I mean, what's kind of interesting to me is that even though you're saying it's gold fill, so it's not like solid gold.
It's solid metal with a little bit of gold mixed in, so it won't tarnish. It'll always look yellow, but in terms of value, there's no gold value in it. It's antique value and intrinsic value, but no actual metal value.
Yeah, I see that. I mean, its color looks perfect, but it's super old. So, I saw earlier when I was walking in over to you that you guys have some permanent jewelry that uses yellow gold fill. So, Wow. Okay, so this is what gold fill does over time, over like 100 years, you're saying, and the color is not any different, and it looks just the same.
Right.
That's pretty cool. All right. Well, that's a good option over there, because I didn't realize that gold fill is pretty inexpensive then, but it keeps its color.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
All right. What else we got?
What else?
Wow, this is a big chain. This, oh, I know what this is. This is a watch chain. Men used to wear pocket watches. And this is I believe, a pocket watch chain where they would wear a vest. And they would have a little pocket in the vest here and a pocket there. And the watch hangs from here. And they hung various things. But most of these were gold filled, because if this is a real gold chain, and we'll test it to be sure, because I don't see markings anywhere that this could be worth thousands. I mean,
wow.
This is a lot of gold here.
So maybe,
wait a minute, there's a marking.
So maybe my great aunt got this as like a wedding present or something.
Wow, awesome. This is marked 14 karat.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I'm going to test it anyway to be sure, but this is a lot of money right here. You got enough we can make stuff out of this.
Okay.
We can make 6 rings out of this. Or we can make one really impressive ring, and the rest of it get paid for.
All right.
All right, put that in the test pot.
Okay, I've got last two things in my great aunt's estate that I'm bringing in for John Kuehn to evaluate for me and let me know what I have and what I don't have, what we can remake, what he can offer me as cash. And so I know what my great aunt had was either real or not real, good or not good. So far we have one ring that had good diamonds in it that was an antique. We have a pair of earrings that I thought were real, but John has let me know that unfortunately they are cubic zirconia and not real. We have an earring that was pretty cool because it had some sort of fur or fiber, but it is not real gold. And we have some things that we need to test. So what do we have going on right now?
Well, this is an interesting ring. Oh, crap, I just turned it off. An interesting ring. It's 14 karat gold. It's marked. And these diamonds in here, the stones in here, look awfully good. They're either top quality or they're top quality cubic zirconias. But I'm not sure which.
Okay.
They are top quality. They're testing. I don't know if you can see this tester. It goes all the way up to green.
Let's give a close-up of that. See what the tester
Where did it go?
does.
All right.
Can we see the light? Oh, there the light goes. Oh,
There it goes.
okay.
Testing it. Is it going to green?
There it goes.
There's another one.
Yeah.
Okay, this we have is very impressive. And I'd say hello to the jeweler who this was purchased from because it's marked in there, but we're not giving them any publicity. Anyway, your aunt went to another jewelry store other than here. Shame on her.
Oh my gosh.
Tell her she's no longer going to be,
Well, she's no longer alive, so I can't tell her.
I'm not going to wait on her ever again.
Fine.
So just for that.
Be that
But
way.
these are really good diamonds. These are 3.5 pointers. They're like 18-point diamonds. So there's 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 diamonds that are 18 points each. I have a calculator in here.
Because we cannot do 13 times 18 in our heads.
No, wait a minute. They're 0.18 carats times 13. So there's 2.3 plus or minus carats in here. These stones are, this ring is way up there, $3,000-4,000. But these diamonds, unless you're going to wear a diamond wedding band, which is it's beautiful, we can make into all sorts of different possible things.
Very cool. Okay, well that was
so
a surprise.
we don't need to do any testing here. We need to put that in a pile of important stuff.
Okay.
And then the last thing you have here is a piece of stuff. I don't know what this is. This is an earring because I can see the earring duber on there.
Okay.
But it's been attacked by wild banshees. And there's actually a figure, I believe, of a man and a woman strapped together at the neck for unknown reasons. No, they're not. This is all out of whack here.
Oh my goodness.
But it's interesting. You only have one of these?
I don't know. That in my pile, yes, I only have one. I can always go back and search for more.
Actually, yeah, it has a man and a woman. I don't know how you can see that, but it's gold, a man and a woman, and an earring top. I don't know what it is.
Oh my gosh, the earring top is wrapped around the head.
Somebody murdered that a little bit.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
It might have been, an ancient rite of passage from the Incas.
Oh.
For all we know.
Okay.
Let's see what it's made of. So I'm looking for markings. Here's something. What does it say? S. Packard, which is probably an artist who made this, but this does not look like gold at all. Let's see. And it's not. It doesn't even make a line in the acid. So it's a gold-plated, cute thing, and you can put that in a pile to let anybody who wants to play with stuff.
All right.
Put it next to the tiger skin thing.
Okay, so we've got a good pile of stuff. There was one thing that maybe needed to be tested. So
These are 4 things. I'm going to be testing them now.
okay, so let's go ahead and test real quick. So we're just going to, I've figured out the things that are are definitely real. I have figured out the things that are definitely costume. And John, you're going to tell me with the rest of these pieces from my aunt's estate that I have that I'm interested in selling the gold. You're going to tell me whether the rest of these items are good gold, not good gold. And then hopefully for now, what I'd like to do is the pieces that you have, I'd like you to tell me what you can offer me as a cash value today for these pieces.
This one, you'll have to pay me. That's not gold.
That's not gold. Okay, this earring is not gold. All right. Okay.
Now, these all test as 14 karat, and this cross tests as 10 karat.
Okay.
So, give what you're going to get today. Now, this piece has some stones in there, but they're not big, expensive ones.
Okay, so we'll just weigh those stones as if they were gold.
Right.
Because they're inexpensive stones.
Now, this piece with the black and white diamonds.
Okay.
You want to just sell this for gold weight and basic stone weight rather than reuse these?
Well, you know what? How about yeah, put them aside because maybe I'll do a project with those.
Yeah, those have a lot of things you can make.
Okay.
All right. We have.
Let's see what we can get for cash for this gold at today's price for gold.
Today's price.
And now also, John, I just want to make sure, if I'm going to take cash today, do you give me a different value for cash today versus how much you might give me for my gold if I'm going to do a custom design?
Yes, sure.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, let's start off with the cash part
All right.
today.
Cash today, you have 39 grams of gold. 39. Cash, if I was giving you cash for these pieces, it's $849.
Ooh.
But if you're using them to pay for something,
Okay.
then we give you a higher percentage. If you're going to buy things or pay for custom jobs,
Okay.
you have in-store credit of $1,061.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a significant difference.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that sounds like it could get me a lot more if I actually use my gold here to make something new. Or what else can I do besides make something new? Are there other things that I can do? Like, so you said store credit. What does that mean? What else can I do with my store credit?
Well, you can buy anything we have in the cases or anything we can make.
Okay, nice.
You can buy, or we can take part of this and make that into a ring and set those stones in it that you have, the black and white diamonds.
Okay.
And then you can pay for it with what's left of that $1,100 or $10,000, $1,100, give or take, whatever that was.
All right.
You got a lot of options.
Okay. Well, then I think what I want to do today is I would like to take some cash today. Okay. But I also want to do a custom design. So do you need anything from me to take some cash today?
Well, I need to know what you're going to sell me. And then all I need is a copy of your driver's license and I give you cash.
Okay, well, I want to just do 300 cash today.
Okay.
Okay.
Now that's going to get complicated because 300 cash, I have to keep some of this gold and then the rest has to stay in it. The rest has to go. Well, let's see. How can we do that? I'll do 300 cash, then part of that gold I keep.
Okay.
The rest of the gold you
can
still
go toward
own.
my project.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to use the rest of it toward my project. So
Right.
maybe can you just hold on to it, but I could take 300 today? Is that possible?
Well, I don't know if I trust you.
Well, I could give you my license. Does that work?
Well, all right. Only today. But,
Okay.
and since we still have the gold, we have the option.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
$300. I need a picture of your license.
Okay, here's my license. You can take a picture of my
And
license.
I need a pint of your blood to make sure that's really you.
Here you go.
All right. Give me a minute.
All right.
All right. Camera. All right.
I'm gonna photobomb my own license. Oh,
There we go. Okay, I don't need that anymore.
okay, thanks.
With 300 cash. I have to go. There we go.
Ooh,
Look at that. I just happen to have 300 waiting for you. There we go.
yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Have a good time.
That was awesome.
You like throwing your money around?
Well, if I'm throwing it at my projects,
All right.
okay.
You have to write down that $300.
Okay. So let's
All right.
write that down on a piece of paper.
You got me so organized here. You took all my writing pens. There we go. Two pens.
Just in case.
All right. $300 so far.
Okay.
Spencer. Okay.
Okay. I would like to make a custom design.
All right.
Okay.
I'm ready.
You're ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Tell me what you're thinking.
Well, I'm thinking that I would like to make a ring, like you said, using these little white diamonds and black diamonds. And I think I would like to just keep it relatively simple. I don't know that I want to add anything else to it other than what we have here. So what do you think?
You don't want to use the big diamonds in that wedding band? The diamond wedding band?
Oh, this one?
Yeah, those are gorgeous diamonds.
They are. I don't know. Do you think I should just keep it as is, or should you
Well, one thing you could wear it as is as a wedding band.
wear this as a wedding band?
Or two, it might. Well, okay. Let's put it that right here. Just
Okay.
and what ideally would you like us to make? Forgetting what we have.
I think I would like a statement right hand ring
Okay.
if I'm going to use these.
Well, what would you like if you didn't have any diamond and you had to buy them?
Still a
What?
statement right hand
Okay,
ring.
that's the key question. What do you really want?
Yeah, I want
And then we can see what we
something
can
that is
use.
like big and bold and that, just kind of stands alone.
So, do you like a wide ring or a narrow ring?
It can be wide. Yeah, it can be wide.
Okay, we have to determine how wide.
Middle finger.
Middle finger. That
Yeah,
can
we're
be
going to use my
really
middle
wide.
finger.
Let's see. I'm going to get a ring or two.
Okay.
Okay, these.
We use this section right here.
Now keep in mind that these won't look like this necessarily, but all I want to do here is establish the length from here to here on your finger.
Yeah.
Now here is a ring that's 7 millimeters.
Oh yeah. No, I think I could go double that.
Okay, to see if you're going to do that, here's 14 millimeters.
Okay.
2 rings. Let's see.
All right. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay,
Maybe it could just get smaller at the bottom.
okay, but you like that big? Wow, that's
Yes,
going to be
I
massive.
want that big.
Okay, that's
Okay.
good.
That's totally comfortable to me, but I think if I just make it smaller at the bottom, because when I squeeze my fingers, those two rings overlap and that's comfortable. So yeah, I mean, it could even get bigger like that. It could even go that big.
No.
I like that.
Okay.
Okay.
You want it so wider than this?
Yeah, on top,
Oh,
but just
shit.
on top.
Let's see.
One more. Put one more
More.
on there. One more bad boy.
Here's 3 more millimeters.
3 more. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not
I like
too-
that.
Not too much.
That's not too much. No,
That's going to be the one. The
that's
width.
the one.
So we have
I want that big.
17 millimeters. Is that total too?
I've got, let's see here. I've got 8 plus 7 plus 3.
How much is that? 15, 18 millimeters.
18
Wow.
millimeters, but just on top.
Yeah. Well, down, we're going to make that down to probably 6 or 7 millimeters, which is this size at the bottom.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So 18 to, this is 7. Okay. All right. Well, there you have, that narrows it down. Now, do we like the look of a flat ring or a rounded ring? And all right, there's a few more questions here. I know that kills you.
Yeah.
I just put those rings.
John just threw all of the sample rings into our sample ring holder, and that's freaking me out right now.
Because she's got to have
Just to let
everything
you know.
exactly in the row that it belongs, and it bothers her until she knows.
I
it's
held
all
myself together, though. I think I did okay.
there. And see,
Yeah.
I can put them in there: green, yellow, white, narrow. It doesn't matter at all. So we're back to a 18 millimeter ring. Now,
I want that ring to say "ka-chow"
okay.
when people see it.
There are several ways to do this, and
Yes.
one is, do you like it to be symmetrical or to be wavy, asymmetrical?
I think that I would like a little bit of asymmetry.
Okay, to give you an
I
example.
think I would like the ring to be asymmetrical, but I would like the diamonds to be placed symmetrically.
Okay. So the ring asymmetrical.
Yes.
Okay, and do you like a ring that comes up or that's flat down on your finger?
I think I want it mostly flat because I still, do a lot of stuff with my hands. So I want it to be mainly down.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, I want to take all of this gold as much as we can. Well, minus $300 because you already gave me cash.
Right.
And redesign into something that is just going to be more my style. So we're taking this old estate jewelry that I have from my aunt, and I've already gone through and we've done the cash for gold part, and that's awesome. I've figured out what I have and what I don't have. So now, yes, I want to redesign something for me that I can still wear this like every day. I want this to be more of an everyday ring, but is more my style. So yes, a lower profile ring.
So if we make
big.
it flat,
Yeah.
then we have to set the diamonds in that ring. And I usually recommend a flat ring to have edges on it. They're a little raised up, like sort of like this, and that'll be all the way around. So, but flat, we can get back to that later.
Okay.
But you said you wanted the diamonds to be more symmetrical. See, one way to make this is, and I could show you pictures, is we could set those big rocks there, and you just randomly, little here, 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 here. We could also put these little black and white ones in there. And we could fill the top of that ring with random diamonds, different ways. Some would be bezels, some would be down flush in. It would look very busy. It would have a busy look to it, and it would be asymmetrical, busy look.
Okay.
But is that a look you like? But you also said you wanted it maybe symmetrical inside. So if I draw another one, we could take them and draw a circle. Let's see, one in the middle, and then a circle of diamonds around it, and then another circle of little diamonds around that. You like that look better?
Okay, cool. So we've got lots of different directions that we can go.
Oh God, there's 10,014 possibilities. No
Okay.
more. And we could go and spend 6 hours doing this, but what I try to do is narrow it down to the particular style you want.
Well, I'll tell you what. How about we take a break for now, and let's go to commercial to show what we do with some other customers who have designed with us in the past. All right?
All right, but I'd like to make this ring for you. It's really nice.
Oh, well, we'll figure it out.
All
You
right.
just hold your horses.
All right.
We'll still do it.
Shoot,
Okay.
I wanted to do that.
All right. So let's take a break, and then we're going to come back in just like a minute and talk about what we do with some other customers with some of their other designs. And we are going to be talking about how we do custom design. And what we were talking about in the beginning was selling gold. And we had a customer who brought in some gold, and what that customer can do is check on our website before you even come in about the current spot value of gold, meaning what is the current price of gold today, right now. So we actually have a ticker on our website that shows the current spot price of gold and platinum for you to check. And then if you wanted to continue, you can actually book an appointment with either myself or John, just a time slot to come in and sit down and take a look at what you have. Because if you were watching in the first part of this live stream, you can see that it still does take a minute to go through a few items. We didn't have a tremendous amount of items, and believe me, sometimes people come in with, a big box, or sometimes they just come in with one piece. So we never quite know. Oh gosh, what was that?
Oh, I don't know what that was.
What is that? What is that? Okay. Okay, if you're seeing this right now, this is our secret dragon. Yes, and we are going to be starting to be doing some giveaways. And when the dragon pops up on the screen, if you take a screenshot of it with the timestamp and all that kind of stuff of watching the live stream, so you can figure out when John's hand fabricated dragon pops up on the screen, then we're going to start doing some different giveaways. Like maybe we'll give away some permanent jewelry. Good idea. Maybe we'll even give away a custom design worth $1,000.
Well, if someone was going to win that, they need reflexes that are unbelievable. That was on and off, but how are you going to get your phone up to that screen that fast?
Well, because they could be watching on their phone and then just screenshot.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I have to tap my phone.
Yeah, you have to tap your phone, but we're showing it a couple times.
There it is.
Yes, it's up there again. Okay. I know, so it's okay.
We need them to provide a name. We don't have a name for the dragon.
We do need a name for the dragon. We do. We'll figure that out. We don't know. I mean, he's pretty old to not have a name.
He's 20-some years old.
20-some years old. But you made him a long time ago. Yeah. I know. So yes, stay tuned on our future broadcasts, because we are going to have the dragon named something.
That's a good name. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you guys can comment. Of what you think the name should be. Katie. Yeah. Maybe Katie could say something about what she thinks the name should be. You could let us know what you think the name is going to be. And in the future, we're going to be doing some giveaways. So maybe some permanent jewelry. We're coming up, believe it or not, on starting to think about Christmas for some people.
August 7th.
I know.
Shame on
I know. Well, a good time to start thinking about custom design is coming up for Christmas, believe it or not. So we usually try to start thinking about custom pieces, big custom pieces, in October. If you come in by October, we guarantee that your custom design will be done in time for Christmas. So if you're thinking about it.
If any men are there, look inside your wedding ring so you know when your anniversary and your wife's birthday are. Because I've done this for so many people, but I don't have a way to remind them to look inside the ring. But now if you happen to be there, it's a good idea to look in there.
Okay.
Because it might be before Christmas and you're being double trouble.
Right.
We can fix it.
So as we popped up on the screen, there are some places for you to read about how our custom design process goes. In our second part of the video that we had in the beginning after the gold buying, we talked about custom design. And so we do a lot of custom jewelry design here, or bespoke jewelry design. There is a difference. There is a difference between bespoke design and custom design. Custom design is when you see something that you generally like, but you want to change it slightly to be yours. You can see that on our website here, there's lots of different places to go. Get inspiration for Pieces, or if you just wanted to sell part for gold, we also have links to those places on this page. And then if you know what you want to do, you can come down below to our design form and put in some information about who you are, how we can contact you, what kind of pieces you have, what you're interested in creating. Any sort of inspiration that you have, you can actually upload some images into this form. So you can either save images directly from our website, or you can save images from other places like Pinterest. A lot of people have Pinterest pages that they draw inspiration from. So you can customize something in that way. Or if you know exactly what you want and it's never been created before, you can see on our screen right now, this was an inspired project that had never been created before. This was the brainchild of the customer himself. He wanted to create an engagement ring that was unique, floral inspired. He had imperial topaz trillion cuts. And so he wanted to create a piece that had never been created before, wasn't inspired from anything else. And so we came up with a design for him that was completely and utterly unique and one of a kind. And that's bespoke jewelry versus custom jewelry. So let's take a look at the first page that we have of what we've done in the past. So in the past, we've created lots of different pieces for people. We have created anything from rings to pendants to bracelets and more. So the first piece we have is a 2-stone pendant, and we had the customer bring in some old gold that they were no longer using. And she had a couple different colors. So you can see there's a bar of white gold and there's a bar of yellow gold, and we marked them 14 karat. And then this is what we ended up doing with them. So we drew up a design, and she was incorporating some other diamonds that she had. She decided that she wanted a slide pendant. And this is an example of how we hand fabricated those pieces to then put together and match up with her design, one piece by piece, and then incorporating the diamonds into the finished slide that needed to fit onto her omega chain. So it's kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
A little bit of a modern piece. So our next slide that we have, our next page, it takes a look at, let me think here. I've got a ring that's coming up, and this is Amanda's ring, and it's pretty cool. So this was a really special project. She had many different rings that she was trying to combine together into a statement ring. So a little earlier when we were talking about creating a statement ring, a right-hand ring. She had multiple family pieces, and she was trying to figure out a design that would be interesting and unique. And so we took all of these old gold pieces and diamonds, and then we put them together into this hand fabricated design. So we melted the gold into our white and our yellow. We created the different pieces that were going together, the settings, okay, and we've got a little bit of symmetry, but a little bit of asymmetrical stuff going on there. So, and as you can see from the slides, we also did an engraving, just kind of showcasing all of the different memories that this particular person had in their pieces. Okay, and those were all of the pieces that she wanted to incorporate.
Is that the same? Yeah.
That's the same ring. I know.
It's upside down.
Well, yeah, I got to flip it multiple ways for the pictures. All right, so that one looks pretty cool. That was a fun project, right? Yeah. So it was a lot of different family pieces to incorporate.
Yeah.
All right, so on our next page, we have a piece coming up that was a statement ring for a man, Brian. And Brian had some pieces that he made in the past, right? He had this ring that he made in the past, and he just kind of outgrew it. He wanted something that was bigger, right?
He had it made. He wasn't a goldsmith.
Yeah. Oh no, right. Yeah, he didn't make that himself. And then this was another piece that he had, and we had to take all the diamonds out.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a nightmare.
Yeah, I know, taking all those diamonds out. Do you remember this piece, John?
Yeah, now I do.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a massive ring.
Yes.
How big was it? Do you remember the size?
Oh, it's the size of a $50 around on the top.
It's huge.
It's huge.
Yeah.
But the guy that wears this weighs 280 pounds, and there's no fat there.
No.
So it's big guy, and he's got fingers, huge fingers.
I think this was a size 22.
The size 22 ring.
Yeah.
I remember years ago, I saw a size 22 Super Bowl ring for Mean Joe Green, that I could get 3 fingers in that ring almost all the way in his. This one was that same size. So a monster. And it was 6 pounds of gold that went into that.
Yeah.
Or maybe less. But,
Yes, Katie, we did those cool pieces of silver for you. So you can see the finished ring on the right. All the white diamonds were bead set, or kind of pave set, in the back behind a fancy yellow pear-shaped diamond in the front. So, but yeah, that was a pretty intense ring. So let's take a look at the next project that we have coming up. We've got, do you know what it is?
no,
No. Oh, okay.
I'm on a need-to-know basis. I don't need to know until they tell me.
Ah, okay. All right.
Unless I'm making it, and that doesn't happen that often.
Well, we had to make a 24 karat gold pendant.
Oh, I remember that one.
Do you remember that one?
That was a lot of fun, because the person who owned that had a pile of gold.
Yeah, just like that. Look at that pile of gold.
That pile of gold, well, that's the gold.
That was the
That's
gold.
the pure gold from
Yes.
it. But what he gave us was a glob that weighed about a pound of gold. There was other stuff in there, but we had to send it to a refinery to get that made into pure gold, because there was a lot of impurities in it. But it came out to a ton of pure gold when we got it done. But
Yeah,
the
that was
fun,
pretty cool.
The fun was working in 24 karat.
Yeah.
Which is a very yellowy look, which is kind of cool.
So they wanted to create a pendant design for their daughter. So this was a husband and wife, and they were taking old gold that they had and then recreating it into a new family piece for their daughter. So they were incorporating diamonds and emeralds and sapphires that they also had, and then they had all of that big huge glob of gold that we refined for them. So this is, yes, a 24 karat gold pendant. This is just a layout shot of the different pieces going together. But we do a lot of different things here.
Yeah, that was, by the way, a very huge pendant around your neck. It was like 2
is.
inches, 2.5 inches.
Yeah, it was
3 inches based on what you were doing.
Yeah, it was a pretty good size. So, but it turned out beautiful. The luster on that gold was pretty awesome.
The girl that got had to wear a neck brace because of all that extra weight around her neck.
Yeah.
Neck string.
Yeah. No. Okay. All right. What do we have next?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Oh,
Okay. Well, let's see.
I said I don't need to know until they tell me.
Okay. Well, let's see what we have next. What's on the next page? Aww.
Oh, yeah.
Aw.
We get a lot of that.
So this one was very sweet. Do you remember this one, John?
Not yet.
Not yet.
We have a lot of them.
Yeah, I know. But this one in particular, all it said was, "Will you marry me?" So we had a guy come in. He had no clue what he wanted to design. He had he wanted to make sure that she was going to love it. So we suggested, I think John suggested, just making her the gold and then engraving on the gold, "Will you marry me?"
Uh-huh.
It was pretty
Yeah.
funny. So we took all of his gold, we made it into an ingot for him, and then John used our engraver to engrave "Will you marry me?"
Mhm.
on it. And I think he proposed with that.
That's cute.
Yeah.
And then,
And then she brought it back in and we designed a ring for her.
right.
Yeah. So another way to recycle the gold. And, obviously he knew that she was going to be okay with receiving this instead of a ring, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
But
And it's also more fun when we do this with girls. That a lot of guys want to give the engagement ring and totally done to the girl, but again, she's going to be wearing it her whole life, and it's something that she should have input in it, I've always said. So it's so much more practical to do it to propose this way, and then have her come in with you as your fiance and pick out and make a ring that's unique, and then she's in on the designing of it, which is in the long run much more favorable.
practical.
Practical, that's the word.
Yeah. Nice.
But practical doesn't always work.
It doesn't always work, but
but
you have to know
yeah.
who you're
Yeah.
asking to marry you,
Right.
right?
Right.
Yeah.
You'll know.
You'll
Should
know.
you be practical or not, you will know.
Right. Yeah. So that was awesome. That showcased a lot of different bespoke designs that we've created, but also how we recycle gold, how we use people's family heirlooms to recreate new pieces, to use their old pieces to make new pieces, to make all sorts of different things there.
But not all we do. What we just showed you is these big, massive, impressive things, but we also make plain and simple stuff
Little
too.
things too.
I mean, one thing with one diamond on each side, a little round diamond in the middle, we do that
That's okay
too.
too. That's good.
But these are the ones that take a lot more work.
Yeah.
But they're more fun, but I don't want to belittle the people that don't have a pound of gold.
Well, no, of course not. Absolutely not. We fit pretty much any budget.
Yeah,
So, you could bring in one little piece and then we remake it into a different little piece that's just more your style. So don't forget that coming up is custom design season for Christmas. So if you want guaranteed by Christmas, definitely done, and you have a big project that you are trying to plan, come in and design in by October, and then you are definitely 100% guaranteed ready for Christmas. So we still do some design further on. We don't cut off until after that, but yes, the holidays are closer than you think, believe it or not. So you better be on the ball if you have any ideas for that. And then tune in next week to see if you can spot our dragon, for whom we need a name. Right. So if you have any comments about what the dragon's name should be, you are welcome to comment down below, and we will see if we can figure out a name. And I think next week we're going to be giving away some permanent jewelry. So what?
I should mention about the dragon.
Okay.
There's a lot of people come in here and say they never saw it, but the dragon has been in this store since we moved here 2 years ago, and it was in the downtown store, for many of you people who know us from downtown, for 20 years previous to that.
Yeah.
And it's always been in the store, and people say, well, I never noticed it, but I don't know how you can miss this thing. It's 6 foot tall.
It is.
But anyway, maybe we'll do a Where's Waldo? when they come in, where's the dragon?
When they come into the store,
Yeah.
where is the
Where
dragon?
is the dragon? They'll
Yeah.
be looking all over, but it's right there.
It is in plain sight and
Right.
huge.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So tune in next week.
And we're not going to accept Waldo as a name. So
No, Waldo
forget
is
that,
not.
Waldo.
It's not going to be a name, so don't say that one. But comment below for naming the dragon. I think this coming up week we'll probably do in our story a little comment about naming the dragon. Maybe we'll do a post about naming the dragon. Maybe not. And yeah, don't forget to tune in next week, because when the dragon pops on the screen, then we will, whoever can come in and prove that they saw it can get a piece of free permanent jewelry with a value of $45. So you can always add to that. There's lots of links and charms and all that kind of stuff that you can add, but that is what we're going to.
Is that
giving
free,
away.
including welding it onto their arm? Or is that
Yes.
just the free hand them for free?
No,
Oh.
we will include putting it on
That's good.
the wrist. Yes. So our permanent jewelry starts at $45. That's for like a basic sterling silver chain or a basic gold fill chain. And then 14 karat is more. And there are little charms and links that you can add that, you know, kind of add on.
Right.
But a basic one, like we did with Cora a couple weeks ago, the chains that Cora got were basic. Those
She
are
still
basic.
got them on.
She still has them on. They still look great.
She's 8.
She's 8. Yeah. Great. All right. Well, thanks, John.
Oh, you're welcome.
I think that's all we have for this week.
All right.
Okay.
It's lunchtime.
It's lunchtime. All right. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Embrace unique.